Welcome to another episode of Photo Enthusiastic. I'm your host, Jim Fair, photoenthusiastic@gmail.com. Well, yesterday I received my new 50mm macro lens. Yes, I know I said I was going to buy the 105, but I changed my mind. Why did I change my mind? Well, size, weight, and price were the big factors. So here in the Toronto area, the 50mm sells for $879.99, which comes to $994 Canadian with the tax, free shipping. Whereas the 105 goes for $1349 or just over $1,500, so $1,525 Canadian with the tax. So that's a $530 delta. That's a pretty big jump. Also, the only 50mm lenses I have are manual focus because they're not native Z-mount lenses, right? So I was kind of missing the 50mm focal length. This time around with my Z series, I didn't buy the 51.8S, I bought the 35, thinking that was a more inspired choice, and it was, but I kind of missed that 50mm length. So the lens serves a dual or maybe even three purposes. It serves as a 50mm replacement for that f1.8. Yeah, I know this is 2.8, that's only 1 and a fraction of a stop darker, which isn't very much. And it does macro, which is fantastic. Plus, it's small, it's light, and it's unobtrusive if you're trying to keep a low profile. It also works pretty well when you walk around with your flash unit. So I did some macro photography with my flash, and I just brought a gray card with me and used the back as a reflector. So, you know, kaboom, and voila, instant soft light for macro. And shot a number of flower shots with that that I'll put up on the screen here. So, you don't really need to see shots of what does it do as a normal 50mm because it's not that different from any other 50mm. You know, and I've only had it 24 hours, so I haven't had time to do a lot of shots. But I do note the lens cap is very tiny at 46mm in diameter. And as I said, it's very lightweight. I put the lens hood on. This is how small the lens hood is. It's tiny, very, very tiny. You know, I've never seen a smaller lens hood. It's hard to believe it actually does anything, but I'm a believer in lens hoods, so I'm going to leave it on there. You know, lens hood increases contrast and prevents stray light from falling on the front element, which can result in flare. So it also protects your front element from damage by sticking out a little bit. You know, if you're going to hit your lens, well, you're going to damage the filtering and probably other things anyway, because these are fairly delicate lenses. And I'm sure that the 105, the S lens, is a little more bulletproof than this one. But, you know, looking at the build quality, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it's made of composite. It's not metal, but looking at the bottom of it, it seems very, very solid. So you've got your autofocus and manual switch, which you can override with the great big focusing ring here. Which can be programmed to do whatever you want it to do. It can be aperture, it can be whatever, exposure comp. And you've got a focus limiter switch here, which is very handy. So looking forward to putting this through its paces more. I'll let you know how that goes. For now, thanks for watching. Fade out.